This is Dorothy Smith, and I made a boo-boo, a giant boo-boo. I was recording and put these pages together from the subscription for February, and managed to almost complete it when I realized that I didn't hit the record button for the second time. So here I am trying to salvage my video, and I decided what I would do would be to take some of the embellishments from the Celebrate Today and add it to these two layouts because they really do coordinate with Celebrate Today. But I am just trying to add a little bit. Well, for one thing, I didn't want to see my peony go to waste. And I kind of feel like that's too heavy already. So I'm going to add my flower. Yeah, I'm trying it at every corner that there is. So I'm going to add my flower that didn't get put into the Celebrate Today. And I'm also going to add some of my favorite little clear acrylic embellishments and stars. And then I'll let them dry a little bit because I'm putting them on with liquid glass, which takes a little bit to dry. And then I will come back and color them like I did on the Celebrate Today. So I am just trying to show you what these cute little layouts look like. So like I said, they are standalone, or they can coordinate with the Celebrate Today. So I like that they have lots of journaling area over on the side there. So that's always a good thing, and it's always one of those things that you want to make sure you put in there. And so this just adds a little something. Add a little yellow star because there's a lot of bright yellow on there. And I think I'm going to save a lot of the other things for the other layout. So I'm going to set that aside and let my stars dry. And I really loved both of those zip strips, these two. And so I didn't get to put on my scalloped edge. So I'm going to add the scalloped edge where it belongs, which is going to be on top of a star that got put there. And I was going to take it off, but it was going to rip. So that's okay. It'll just go underneath the scallop. And I mean, these are cute layouts too. Now, both sides use, oh, I bet you I didn't put the other 3x3s on, but both sides use, or maybe I did, these 3x3 images. So I'm just putting the photo holders in place so you get an idea of what it looks like, what it'll look like when you've got pictures, although it'll be much cuter when you've got actual pictures instead of white blanks. Anyway, this is the idea. So you're going to be cropping your pictures to fit a 3x3 format. So, and I'm just eyeballing. I mean, just eyeball it. It's okay. So I'm trying to figure out if there's another star here that is going to go up there. And so I think I've used, well, everything except the little tab that'll put the date above the pictures. So putting the date up there. And the other thing that I'm going to do is add my zip strips. And I'm also going to add that Celebrate that's on the sticker sheet. And I thought that that would look cute to coordinate with the zip strips. And I wanted to turn it around so that that turquoise blue or aqua color, whatever you want to call it, was touching the zip strip. Now I couldn't not use this little cupcake. And so it doesn't quite go over there. That's kind of a heavy sheet anyway with the Time to Party. And so putting the little cupcake down there kind of balances out the other side. And so that little phrase that I saved was time for cake. It's always time for cake. Okay. Not that I have a sugar weakness, but some might call it an addiction. So I am going to put time to party and celebrate underneath party and kind of go in the kind of arc formation. And I'm just, eyeballing this to just kind of see what it'll fit. I get close, but then I have to move my letters a little bit to fit under party. So the first few letters, you can tell I kind of spaced them kind of far apart, and then I got closer together. So I'm just going to move. I didn't press anything down, so I'm going to move it over a little bit with my tweezers. Tweezers are really a must. And I get the Revlon. We used to sell tweezers close to my heart. They were really, really nice. These are probably Revlon. And I get the ones that have the real pointy tips, the kind that you would use to pull out a splinter, to help me pick up small things like letters and little gems and what have you. But those are really, really handy. I think your tool chest needs tweezers. That's an absolute must. I'm gonna pop this star up. I didn't know that I didn't stick it down till it fell off, and that will go up there with its buddies, the other stars. So there we go. Time to party, celebrate. So I'm gonna see that all the colors really coordinate with these pages. And so I want to make sure that my reds are kind of facing into each other and the blues are on the outside. And that star was kind of tucked under there, and I'm gonna put it over the little strip just by a little bit. So anyway, if it's too much, it's too much. I don't think it's too much. When you're having a party, celebration, it's got to be colorful. It's got to be fun. Anyway, I really love these subscription pages, and they're fun to do. Unfortunately, because I didn't record, I can't tell you how long it took me to do, but it was much shorter than usual. I would say it was probably no more than 20 minutes for both pages. That's minus all of my additional embellishments. But it was much shorter. There were nowhere near as many die cuts or stickers to put on this, and they still came out real fun looking. And here's my sheets that have the first set that have the clear stars on them. So I am just going to take my tricolor marker, and I'm using the dark end of the bright pink, and I'm coloring my little acrylic stars just to add a little bit more color here and there, and put them the way they're supposed to be. And see, I end up liking that peony down at the bottom on the lower right hand side. I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching.